Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today we're looking at another variant of the Blue Eyes deck. Now, like I mentioned a couple videos ago, I've just been playing fun stuff. This deck, obviously I'm trying to get out of Platinum as well, so that's why I'm playing decks that, you know, are not gonna completely take me on a 5-6 game losing streak. And Blue Eyes is already a very good deck as it is. I just wanted to try it out with Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Twilight. As you know, this monster is special summoned by having the same amount of light and dark monsters in your graveyard, and then you banish either attribute, and then you can activate one of the effects. If you banish lights, you can target one monster on the field and banish it. If you banish darks, you banish one random card from your opponent's hand face down until your opponent's end phase. So obviously the better effect is the light, and this Blue Eyes deck is pretty standard. You know, you see it has a lot of things that you see in different builds. We're gonna use Cosmo Brain as the main engine. That's why we're running with a trick up the sleeve. I'm running Psychic Ace, which I'm sure you've already seen the deck being played with Psychic Ace. It works really well with Cosmo Brain because you just tribute it from the monster zone to bring out a Blue Eyes from the deck, and then you get to target a card on the field and destroy it. So a really good effect from Psychic Ace. You've also seen Blue Eyes with Snipe Hunter. You know, you send your Blue Eyes to the graveyard, destroy cards using Snipe Hunter, and then you bring them back with Silver Scry or Swing of Memories. Just 2 Silver Scry for me, so I'm still rocking the 1 Swing of Memories. And you know, I've seen those decks, so I saw that both of them are dark. I was like, why not throw BLS, Envoy of the Twilight, and, you know, make the deck hyper aggressive. You win in a turn, or, you know, you lose if your opponent finishes you off before you can get that turn off. So you do win more than you lose, but there are going to be some times, especially when going first, you don't want to overextend so that you can surprise your opponent and OTK them outright. So there were duels where I would just end my turn rather than, you know, open with just one Cosmo Brain and leave it exposed on the field. I would take my chance, you know, that my opponent, take the chance that the opponent wouldn't OTK me, and then just, you know, obliterate their board and win the game by spamming in as many monsters as I can. So we have the 3 Dragon Spirit of White, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, only 2 Protector with Eyes of Blue. You don't synchro summon a whole lot in the deck, but we still run, you know, Azurize, Stardust, Wayne, and Gigantic Castle, just some generic synchro monsters. We have 2 Galaxy Cyclone to help us take care of back row so that we can push, you know, between Galaxy Cyclone and Dragon Spirit of White. Most of the time you'll be able to, and Snipe Hunter as well, you'll be able to get rid of the back rows, you know, summon all your monsters and just go for game on that one turn. BLS, like I said, I really like this variant of the deck. Do I think it's the best Blue Eyes? No, I'm just showing you a you know, a different tech that you can use if you're playing around with the Blue Eyes build. So getting into the replays, I'm now at Platinum 4. I can't remember, I think I stopped using Red Eye Zombie at Platinum 2, and then I climbed to Platinum 3 and Platinum 4 using this deck. I don't know if I'll stick around with this until Legend, or if I'll try a different deck. We'll see. We're going up against Pegasus, Mind Scan. I'm using the trick of the sleeve. I'm going first, and I decide to end my turn. Mind Scan is usually going to run a balanced deck, or, you know, sort of balanced deck, so I wasn't too afraid of the OTK, but I was very surprised to see Blue Eyes Mind Scan, and I thought I was dead. Luckily my opponent lets me live with 200 life points, and, you know, lets me live is paraphrasing. They didn't have the remaining 200, so I get to survive. We have the Galaxy Cyclone for the back row. We could have also gone for a Snipe Hunter, but Cyclone is, you know, it's a sure thing. I don't have to play with RNG. We're gonna send that Dragon Spirit of White to the graveyard, summon Psychic Ace, destroy the Blue Eyes, summon a Blue Eyes, and like I said, easy peasy on that win right there. He got Treacherous too, so unlucky for him that I was able to Cyclone that. So because the deck is hyper aggressive, you definitely lose a lot of your defensive cards. You no longer have the econs or the Greebos, you know, whatever sort of defensive card you're running. But I think it's perfect for platinum because platinum is so random that I'm almost using this deck like you would Hazy Flame Sphinx. You know, you're trying to get quick wins to climb up, or you know, get quick losses, because you can't really account for what you're gonna do in platinum. Is, you know, there's the full spectrum there. That you got the tryhards, the casual players, and then the people that are just running random stuff. So here we have another Blue Eyes variant with a trick up the sleeve using spellbooks. I haven't actually gone up against that many spellbooks, but you know, spellbooks are really strong, so I can see how they work well together. So yeah, he's gonna get a Blue Eyes, get a trick, a Cosmo Brain, and then 2 back row. He goes for a spellbook of organization first. Unfortunately, the only way I could get a dark and a light on the graveyard immediately was by using Cosmo Brain and then tributing Cosmo Brain to get a Blue Eyes. But I was trying to banish his spellbook of fate, just so that, I mean, I know they can still get it from the banish pile, but I don't know, this is just the play that felt safer for me. I made him spend all his resources, I summon a Cosmo Brain, and I destroy the Blue Eyes. So at this point, you know, he has to decide whether he crashes onto my Cosmo Brain or lets it live, and I have a BLS as a backup that I cannot summon though, because now I have 2 lights and there was only going to be 1 dark in the graveyard. So unfortunate for me, but I decided to go ahead and go for the crash. We're going to see him activate Spellbook of Secrets to get a Magician of Prophecy, get Spellbook of Fate. But that to me was very weird that he went for Spellbook of Fate right away. I mean, he couldn't grab the other spellbook because he didn't have one to show in hand, but I felt pretty good about my chances since there's only 1 spellbook in the graveyard. So the most he can do with Spellbook of Fate is to return a 1 set spell and trap card on the field. So that's not a huge threat. We only take 500 life points worth of damage, and then we go for the Snipe Hunter. We're gonna see the Spellbook of Fate. We couldn't have asked for a better card, and everything just worked out really well for me. Him having the Treacherous was just icing on the cake. He's gonna activate his Spellbook of Fate. Didn't really have to. I don't know if he was trying to return that Treacherous and use it twice. No idea. But he also uses the Treacherous, saves me from, you know, having to discard cards to try to destroy the back row. And it also puts a 2nd dark in my grave so I can summon Envoy, hit him for 3000. Doesn't top deck into anything, and we see the scoop. So I get the better of the matchup there, but definitely Spellbook Blue Eyes is also a very good deck. What do we have next? We have Merrick. At least, yeah, Merrick. I trick up the sleeve. And this is another one where I didn't know what I was going up against, but I didn't really have any play anyway. Didn't draw into a normal, which is unfortunate. But we see a Snipe Hunter here. And my opponent reveals his strategy immediately. He's got Burning Lance, he's got Spirit Barrier. So, you know, he's going to be dealing damage to me while protecting his own life points. He didn't attack though, which I don't understand why. He could have attacked my Rockstone Warrior with Rockstone Warrior. So very strange. I use my Galaxy Cyclone on the face down because I can then take care of one of these face ups with either Snipe Hunter or, you know, the following turn with my Galaxy Cyclone. But I'm gonna go ahead and use Snipe Hunter on the monster, hit him for 1500. He picks up or has the 2nd Rockstone Warrior, and that's completely fine. I pick up Bingo Machine Go. So at the beginning I was running one of these and 1 less Blue Eyes, but I decided to just drop the Bingo Machine and add the other Blue Eyes because, you know, having that normal at the beginning of the hand is really important. We're gonna reveal 3 Dragon Spirit of White, so we add 1 to the hand. Use the Cyclone to destroy one of the cards. Use my Dragon Spirit of White's effect to banish the other one, and then destroy the monster, finish the game with Cosmo Brain. So like I said, very short duels. That was what, 5 turns or so. We have Kaiba and then Taya next. So what do you guys think about the way I'm approaching videos now? I'm uploading more consistently, you know, in addition to streaming. Even though it's nothing, you know, there's not a lot of new content at the moment, so the decks that you're seeing are not necessarily new. Are you enjoying these videos? Just let me know that in the comments how you feel about it. So here we're going second, and that's really good because we don't have a normal monster. We have a very good hand, we just need a normal monster to make it better. My opponent's running Blue Eyes. He doesn't, this is what I mean when you're playing Blue Eyes, like it's really, it's hard to overextend when you're playing Blue Eyes. If you can't go into Asherize turn 1, then you rather just pass and, you know, gamble away your turn and hope that you don't get OTK. So my opponent sets Treacherous, sets a monster. I have the entire play. I have a normal, I have a Psychic Ace. I destroy his monster. Easy, easy. I did get the benefit of going second there. Obviously, had I gone first, I probably would have lost more than likely because I didn't have a normal, and the best I could have done was set, you know, Psychic Ace. Kind of the play that my opponent had to do there. And that's what I meant by looking at this deck a little bit like you're looking at, like, you know, how we would use Hazy Flame Sphinx before, where it was like, okay, either I'll win, or I'll break and I'll lose, or my opponent will have Wall of D and I'll lose. But the duels are quick, and I feel like in Platinum, that's kind of what you want to do. You want quick duels to just get out of there and then start, you know, playing the real stuff in Legend. So here we got a Holy Guard Amazoness deck. And I'm fine with that. They only have one onslaught now because of the nerf. Thank you, Konami. And we have plenty of ways of dealing with, you know, those things. So we're gonna start by Tributing or Psychic Ace. We're gonna destroy the onslaught so that he doesn't special summon anything during the battle phase, like, you know, an Amazoness Queen or something like that. And after I summon my my Blackluster Solar Envoy of Twilight, you know, that was more than enough damage on board. Yeah, the one thing I didn't mention is that if you activate the effect to banish a card, either, you know, either a card from the field or a card from your opponent's hand, you cannot conduct your battle phase. So when you're trying to go for the OTK, you can't really use the effect. Wait, is this the same duel? Was that our last replay? My bad. Okay, that kind of went by pretty quick. Well, you don't need to see this replay again. My apologies for that. I don't know if I didn't click on the previous one. No, we saw that one too. Alright, so yeah, those 5 replays. It felt like a pretty quick video. I guess I was just talking a lot. But yeah, this is a Blue Eyes using BLS as a nice tech, in my opinion. But I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you guys think. You know, is it better to just run the 3 Snipe Hunters and the Psychic Ace instead? Or do you feel like BLS has some value in this deck? Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support the content. I really appreciate that. And till next time.